afternoon, Sagittarius. Welcome to Sin Concepts Tarot. My name is Cynthia, and today we are doing that timeless week ahead reading update for you. So what that means, Sagittarius, at time of viewing this video, whether you're Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising, something should resonate for you. So like you do, is focus on those things that do. Anything else, just leave it for another. All right, Sagittarius, let's get started with this reading. We pack a lot into these. I'm going to start with the Zodiac 108 deck, and I'm going to pull 3 cards. Now, these 3 cards have a lot of little extra definitions or time, place, main characters, seasons, events, or answers to yes and no questions, but they all help give us clarity with the general reading and play. So starting out with, we have the worry beads in play. Now, the worry beads is all about a worry, fear, anxiety, feeling irritated, but it also can be calming or soothing, just passing the time if you're bored, perhaps upset, uneasy. But it definitely is a repetitious motion, perhaps de-escalating something, or just that nervous tick kind of coming into it. We also have, within a few days, the situation or event in question will develop or unfold within a few days. So that's a good sign here with this weekly reading ahead, as well as we have a person of water in play here. Sagittarius, the person of water is the emotional idealist. Now, emotionally connected, psychic, empathetic, intuitive, sensitive, heart-centered, feels deeply, takes things personally. Now, this could be a healer, a counselor, advisor, author, but somebody, a person of water, and person of water is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This person of water could very well have something to do with you in the week ahead, or you may have some of these characteristics within your own natal chart. We'll find out as we delve in a little deeper. Now, also on these cards, there's numbers. If you're into numerology, we have 97. So one thing I've discovered, if you go onto Google, into that search engine box and say angel number meaning 97, you're going to get an additional angel message for the week ahead as well. So that's something extra that you can try out on your own. Once again, that number is 97. Now in tarot, that 97 breaks down to 7. So 7 is a very lucky number, pretty much usually, but it's also can bring about some confusion when you have too many options available in life, as well as trying to apply a strategy can come across as deceptive energy as well. So let's dig in. I'm going to use this Graham Smith Waite 1909 Circular Edition tarot deck, and we're going to pull 6 cards out for the week ahead. So it's going to be 2 cards for the beginning of the week, 2 cards for the middle of the week, as well as 2 cards for the end of the week, Sagittarius. I'm going to do a general reading on these, and then we'll clarify each one of these 6 with 3 of the Radiant Rider-Waite tarot cards. So starting out, we have this karmic Wheel of Fortune. It's reversing. So the karmic wheel comes into play midlife cycle, but that karmic energy is usually about something's getting ready to change. So what if things were going pretty good and you were on top of the wheel energy? It means it's reverting. You're going to feel it on your back. Or if you've been feeling the heavy weight of this Wheel of Fortune and wondering when it's going to turn in your favor, well, guess what? The beginning of this week, it's reversing. It's going in your favor, and it does look like it's a more abundant favor for you, because look at the King of Pentacles coming out. This energy of King of Pentacles, he's the apprentice to the Emperor. So regardless of your gender, male or female, this is that masculine energy coming into play. The pre-emperor King of Pentacles is a more mature individual, and maturity is based on life experiences more than actual age. So take that as it resonates. But this mature individual coming into play, he's gained a lot of wisdom along the way. He's cautious in nature, so he doesn't make decisions real quick. But when he does make a decision, it is usually based on really taking his time, measuring twice and then cutting once type of philosophy in play, and making sure he has a stable foundation before investing in it. But he's very down to earth, very loyal, very dependable, got those earthy characteristics coming out. That is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, possibly in your chart, possibly in another. But the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor at the beginning of this week, Sag. Now, in the middle of the week, there is the 3 of Swords. Now, there is some kind of grieving or a loss or something that's heartbreaking for you right now. the middle of the week. It's coming through. There's been some truth, some knowledge revealed, some thought or ideal that's created this feeling of loss, something that you were passionate about, something that you love, and you're grieving that loss. And it is also connected to the Three of Wands. So you got the Three of Swords, the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is all about, you see your ship on the horizon. You've reached the edge of the shore where you're at, and you're like, man, I see the joy, success. Yellow is all about happiness, joy, success, and it is on the horizon away from your shoreline. And you said, I've done all I can do here. I want to expand my horizons. You're patiently waiting for the ship to come in, but you're ready to travel. You're ready to move on away from this heartache, this grief, this feeling of loss. You're ready to progress forward. You're just waiting for that ship to come to shore and pick you up. Now, you've taken on a lot of tasks and responsibilities, Sagittarius, and it's been a burden that's been backbreaking. As we said, fortunately, this is the completion of a cycle. That means you're getting ready. You're tossing that bundle down, and you're going to get ready to start a new cycle, a new project, a new endeavor, a new responsibility. But you're going to find someone perhaps to assist you in that, because there is, you've been doing it all on your own. We'll clarify that for you too at the end of the week, because you do have the Queen of Swords here at the end of the week. This is cutting the BS out of your life, and it may be taking on all this responsibility. You just cutting that BS out. The Queen of Swords, a very logical, practical, intelligent queen. She comes into play. She spots the red flags. She's willing to listen to anybody come and explain to her their reasoning behind things, but she usually knows the truth before she asks for it. So she has that energy. Come tell her your truth, but it better be the truth, or she's going to cut you out. Simple as that. The Queen of BS. Now that is those air quality signs: Aquarius, Gemini, Libra coming into play there. Once again, could be in your chart, it could be in another, but we definitely got a lot of different energies coming into play here for you. That wheel is turning. You got some grieving loss. Let's clarify with that Wheel of Fortune there and see how that is working for you at the beginning of the week, Sag. 3 cards to clarify. We're pulling out. You're holding on tight to something here. It could be your purse strings. You've been feeling that lack, tightening your budget up, and you've been waiting for this Wheel of Fortune to turn in your favor. You've been mapping, setting your goals for what you want to achieve. You got these different tasks, different responsibilities, but the whole world's, right there, and you got your compass. You're just really establishing and setting the goals for your movement forward. And it is a movement that is away from conflict, away from competition, chaos, drama. You want to avoid drama at all costs. And of course, this wheel is reversing, so you will indeed be eliminating that. Things are changing from that level. Let's go to that King of Pentacles. Clarifying that, we have the Fool card. So yeah, there is a new beginning here. This is the start off a new adventure, stepping out with faith. Apparently, the Queen of Cups is here as well. This is using your intuition and having faith in your own intuition, as well as compassion, understanding, but at the same time not being over emotional about making this or having this faith to step out, using your intuition, finding that strength to maybe tame that beast within, not get over emotional, over aggressive with something, and just really pulling together this King of Pentacles energy, being cautious, taming that beast, having the strength and courage. You're taming that beast within. You got this brand new adventure. You're going to step out with faith to start have this new beginning. But you definitely are trying not to be over emotional. You're definitely doing this with caution and pulling that out. Now, as I said, you do have that 3 of Swords there, that loss or grief. Let's clarify that for you at the middle of the week here. What's this grief and loss about? So Sagittarius, we have, all right, we got the Emperor card here. Now, this is that boss energy. Now, the Emperor pulls out with that Aries quality, but definitely Sagittarius, that could totally be your fire on there. You want to be the boss, you want to be a leader, and you want to stand up and direct everyone. You want to be your own boss, is what I'm getting out of this. That leadership, you want to be your own boss. There is some kind of conflict. There is chaos, there's drama, there is some competition, perhaps too, as you being the leader, the boss. But you're really feeling that the chaos, that conflict, and it's all based because a decision needs to be made. And this decision is between, perhaps two different jobs or family and work, and the decision need to be made is oftentimes you got to decide to not bring one or the other back and forth. You can't keep things up in the air all the time. It creates that chaos. You see the waves, and you're going to capsize some boats, and you don't want to do that. I do see this conflict and chaos has created a lot of heartbreak within you. Now, this emperor could be another that you're dealing with, and they're the ones who's creating this conflict and chaos with you. And yeah, you're just juggling, trying to keep it all together. The family, the conflict that's occurring for you, Sagittarius. So it's heartbreaking. You're feeling that. That pain, that heaviness in your heart over that issue. And as we've seen with the juggling with the waves, the emotions, and the chaos, the boats are flipping around, and here you are. You're looking at the boats. You're like, I'm waiting for my ship to come in. I gotta calm this chaos. I'm at the shores. I'm ready. I'm ready to travel forth. I'm ready to move to calmer shores, away from the chaos, is what I'm getting from here. But here at the same time, you see on the horizon is where you need to go. That is where your future lies, and you're waiting for that ship to come in. And once again, here we are. Yeah, nostalgia, memories. Right now, part of this is you are reflecting upon your past, and when things weren't so hard, when you didn't have all the tasks and responsibilities and having to work real hard. You're a hard worker. Don't get me wrong, Sagittarius. You're dedicated. You got experience, you got expertise, you got skills, and you're applying them. You're diligently working and focused on work. But you're also nostalgia of times past when it wasn't so hard, and it wasn't so backbreaking. You're taking on all those responsibilities, those projects, those tasks. Oh, it is overloading you. So yeah, naturally you're looking at the horizon saying, okay, time to move on. Time to, there's something across there. My ship's got to come in because I'm tired of this burden. Let's clarify that 10 of cups, or 10 of wands, excuse me. Like I said, the burden is, it's heavy. You're taking it all on by yourself, and you don't want to do that anymore. So, you're kind of, though, you're in that waiting phase, and there's like this line in the sand that's been drawn, and maybe you've placed it there or another, but it's kind of left you tangled up in knots, and bounded you to just stagnating. You're not going forward, you're not going back, you're just kind of stuck, even blindfolded, even with the truth that's laid out before you, because you don't want to get hurt, you don't want another to get hurt. And there's that King of Pentacles again. There's that energy, that abundance, that wisdom of having caution, but maybe being too cautious, and it's leaving you tied up in knots there. And some of that caution is because you're undecided. You're very confused on how to alleviate these responsibilities without you getting hurt or another getting hurt. You really want to let go of the burden on your back, and you're confused because there is a lot of options, and you don't want to choose the wrong one, and so you're really undecided, and it's leaving you tied up in knots there, how to alleviate this burden at the end of the week. Now, like I said, the Queen of Swords is here. That's cutting out the BS, spotting those flags. You can see them, and what it is. You understand what deception is, and whether you're deceiving yourself or another, but you got to cut that BS. That's way too many cards here. Let's try this again. If they're meant to be, they'll come out. I only need 3 to clarify that Queen of Swords. I really like saying that. No BS. All right. There we go. 3 cards to clarify her. All right, 4 cards. It's going to argue with me. I'm not going to argue. All right, Sagittarius, starting out with feeling of isolation, loneliness, abandoned. This is a self-perceived, kind of a self-sabotage, but change is afoot because all you got to do is realize you got encouragement, you got support. You just got to look around and really truly observe, not be so self-focused on just your journey and path forward because you're missing out. There's messages and communication really flying back and forth here for you. Between this Knight of Pentacles, even. This is a younger earth quality coming in, offering an opportunity to you. This it's a slow, it's progressive. This Knight of Pentacles is an opportunity to be presented. It could be being presented by this King of Pentacles energy, but it's very cautious. It's very slow coming. And in the meantime, you're in this standing firm, standing your ground, awaiting this opportunity. You're really firm in your beliefs and your opinions, and you're defending yourself against others who have their really strong beliefs and opinions as well. But I do say I see you really cutting the BS out of your life here. You're really looking at things practically, rationally, logically, and sorting through and eliminating what doesn't fit in that regard, including this communications and stuff. But definitely, you may be feeling a little lonely at this time, that feeling that lack, that isolation. But hang in there, have the strength, stand firm, stand your ground, because you're getting through this. You just gotta, the end of the week, just kind of cutting that BS out of your life so you can move on. All right. Like I said, this is all happening within a few days. Don't over stress out. Take time. Things may be going slowly and you're a little bit cautious, whatnot, but don't worry about it. It does seem to be happening in its own time, in its own place for you, Sagittarius, as well as definitely the emotional water person coming in here, the intuitive, it feels deeply, takes things personally. But this person is, kind of empathetic and intuitive. So you could be pulling on that energy for yourself, Sagittarius, or another may be coming in to assist you, as we've seen with that King of Cups at the somewhere in here. Yeah, so definitely, if this is resonating with you this week, it does look like as soon as you cut the BS out by the end of the week, things should start to move along for you. All right. If this is resonating, hit that like button down below, Sagittarius. Let me know, as well as if you care to share in the comments how this is resonating. Is it definitely going there for you? If not, hit that like button too. That way another Sagittarius, this will move up in the algorithm of YouTube, and another Sagittarius can maybe find something that resonates for them more so. But we're moving on to the Oracle, so don't give up here. Now, if you're new here, make sure you hit the subscription tab. That way you'll get notified for free next time I upload another video. You won't miss out on any of these. All right, going to the Ewenides Oracle. This is that Welsh Celtic Oracle. It often provides a wonderful affirmation for you to focus and meditate upon. And yours with this upcoming week, Sagittarius, is trust. I trust and follow my intuition. I walk my true path. There you go. I trust and follow my intuition. I walk my true path. That is your affirmation for you to meditate and contemplate upon. As you feel the energy of the wolf coming alive within you, Sagittarius, trust yourself to share your knowledge and wisdom. Get to know and trust your deepest self, Sagittarius, and even in the darkest places, you will find courage and spiritual companionship. I set that down there. Let's move to the Chinese 5 Elements Oracle, and I'm just going to read the message from heaven and earth instead of the faux text. Just get a general idea, a little extra to focus and meditate upon this week. You have the wood rabbit, Sagittarius. This is about following your curiosity. It also has the number 52 there. So as you're over there in Googling the 9797, you can also Google 52 angel number meaning and get an extra additional message as well. All right, so wood rabbit is all about following your curiosity, Sagittarius. The message from heaven. In the same way that a flower doesn't grow overnight, enriching your inner world does take time. would cause for practicing self-compassion, especially when you feel you're moving too slowly, Sagittarius. Honor your own pace. As well as a message from Earth for you, Sag, this double yin wood card emphasizes the importance of finding beauty in the mundane. Stop and smell the flowers. Let the world around you be your infinite source of wonders. All right, let's set that aside, as well as finally, let's pull you one Moonology card for the week ahead. Now, I will read the full text from the guidebook, mainly because there is alternative meanings in the guidebook, and I really want to ensure that each and every one you actually has something that resonates, that you can focus, meditate, and contemplate on. All right, your card, Moonology card, is the void of course moon. Nothing will come of this situation. All right, well, let me grab this out. Void of course moon, let's get a little more detail on this. Sagittarius, in a form of astrology known as horary, where an astrological chart is cast according to when the question is asked and actually decoded. A void of course moon means nothing will come of this matter, or this situation will bear no fruit. This may or may not be good news, depending on what you're actually asking about. For example, if you were worried about something, whatever it was, this card can be taken as a sign that there's nothing to worry about. However, if you're asking about a new project of any kind, including a new relationship, it's a sign that you may need to adjust your expectations or perhaps change things so you can get a different outcome. Remember, the cards can only predict what you're currently creating, and you can actually change that with both your behavior and your beliefs. Now, to attune to this moon card, say, I trust in my highest good. An additional meaning, Sagittarius, the chances of something are diminishing. Something better may be around the corner, and believe that you will get what you need, as well as surrender to the divine. And finally, Sagittarius, take time out, meditate, and contemplate. Of course. All right, Sagittarius. I do hope this resonated for you today. We'll catch you next time. Bye.